Hey guys, it's Dawson Dutch Rabbit. Today I'm going to show you all my very old Smiling Critters drawings. This video is not scripted at all, by the way. I'm just making this just for fun. So sit back and relax and enjoy this video. Yay! So the first one that we're going through is quite a start. This is Smiling Critters Wave 2 Comics by me. Bro, let's see what the pictures look. This book sucks. Anywho, let's go to the next one. So the next one, let me give you a little bit of history. So, back when there was a bunch of dramas happening in my community, I made a Julian's Editor game called David Dares Mayhem. I then rebranded it to David Dares Dramaland, and then made it back to David Dares Mayhem. But it's since then been lost in the sands of time, and I can't find it anywhere now. So I'm gonna just show you all the concepts of David Dares Dramaland. Smiling Space is basically space, and I'm assuming some of you Smiling Critters fans know what I'm talking about when I say Smiling Space. This is the next one. It's called Agency Capture All Smiling Critters. Let me just give you a little history. Back then, there was one of my fans, Rayful, made a AU called the Purple Eyed Men. It was popular by all my fans, and I really despised this for some reason, and which got it canceled. I'm very sorry for advance, guys. I'm sorry. I've since then rebranded it to a cult rather than an AU that kills Smiling Critters and all their stuff. Well, not like an actual cult. No, I'm not talking about that. No, I'm talking about like a fictional cult, where it doesn't exist, Rock Bottom was inspired by Cat Joy's level and Cat Joy's Mayhem. I made that, and I would probably expect like the underwater enemies probably be like a bunch of Maggie Makos charging after you or something like that. Mount Top is basically like it said, just going up on the mountains while dealing boulders and snow. Is it that obvious? Prehistoric Lands was concepted by my friend Radical Red Panda, who blocked me, and yeah, this is, yeah. Wowies, there's some secret paper. Let's see if we can open it. Yep, that's old Lucy Rex's design. Right there. Yeah. I made this, like, in this summer, or last summer, actually. Moving on. This next art is basically just Smiling Critters Wave 2 art, nothing that special. Surprisingly, this was, like, made, like, recently before I changed it. Now, this next one is one of my personal favorites that I made. So, yeah. Here are my... here's the squad and the beach. This is basically a Pichakucha art. I don't know what those arts are called. This was actually displayed in my middle school. I'll show you what the description is. This one right there was basically a test drawing I made. It's basically Dawson Dutch Rabbit sitting, like, in a forest with a mysterious loon critter and a bear with a mohawk. I don't know what these two critters are, but anytime I'll reveal it soon. You've probably seen this before on one of my YouTube shorts, But yeah, these are basically all my Nightmare Critters OCs, nothing special. This one isn't even as special at all, it's just Wolf Abbey drawing or something. These are my 3 Smiling Critters OCs. One of them is unfinished at the moment. We got David Dare or Dawson Dutch Rabbit, Toonie Tiger, and Winter Wolf. Yeah. And speaking of Nightmare Critters OCs, here they are now, in the flesh. Like, literally. This guy was a concept for a Smiling Critters villain. You could also see 2 dinosaur-like creatures there. One's a pterosaur and the other's a sauropod. Apparently this guy is supposed to be like fused with a dinosaur, a pterosaur, and a mosasaur. Basically a dragon. And this is a concept art of one of my Nightmare Critters OCs that I kinda liked back then, before being changed to the Science Ram, Ronnie Ramsblood. Yeah. I did release this, but this was supposed to be a very old RP that I was planning to make back then when I had my old channel. But now I put it in and now it's open, so you can upload, you can literally do an RP about their scenario on, like, my YouTube community. These paper figures are based off of the Cheerful Critters, a canceled AU I made when Dawson Dutch Rabbit and Polar Portfolio were named David Dare and Barry Photo. Basically, all of these were basically filler OCs. Well, Rosie Posey and Caring Corn did make the cut. However, sadly, the others are not used ever. Like, Rosie Posey wasn't even made by me. It was made by a person who gave the OC to me. Another Nightmare Critters artwork, this time featuring my Nightmare Critters OC with Dawson Dutch Rabbit, and apparently they two have beef with each other. So, yeah. This was just a test drawing about, like, the 3D pendants. Nothing more. Alright, these pictures I'm about to show you are the Smiling Critters Wave 2 concepts about what they're supposed to be. I'll let you read all of them. These 3 arts are basically just colored pencil drawings of the characters that was seen in the beach scene. Yeah. Basically, yeah. And this is the first snippet of my AU that I'm working on. And basically, where all the Smiling Critters live in one single planet. They live on the big continent, and that has the super ultra strong which is Critter World, and Critteropolis, which has been moved upwards. I'll show you what the map looks like now. And our last one are these 3 paper figures. I had way more, but I sadly lost them. So now they're just here in the flesh. There's Alduin, Radical Red Panda, and Building. That's all I could find. Alright, that's all of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn on the notifications if you want to. And I'll see y'all next time.